right, first off, I'm going to thank a couple people, actually a whole bunch of people. This is something that Tressa had always wanted all her life. It was a little girl, a nice big wedding with lots of family and all that kind of stuff. And these two ended up. That is true. You always wanted to have an outside wedding. That's right. I remember that. When you were 7, you used to talk about it. I don't know if that's true or not. A little closer. All right, so Tim and Tressa, what you see here has been about 9 months of hard work. And you don't know what it looked like before. It looked something like this, but a lot of things have happened. A lot of work went into making this day. And I want to thank some people who came up and bailed me out. Of course, Tim and Tressa, Tim worked his ass off. He really did. Wonderful. My lovely wife, she was here every day with me, just about. Dennis and Marion, they came up and did a lot of work for us too a couple weeks ago. My children showed up at the last minute and came in and bailed us out. A good friend of mine from high school came up and ran electricity from that building to this building, something we've been trying to do for many, many months, and he got it done very quickly for me. It was wonderful. Sunbelt Rentals gave us a lot of free stuff. Derek Black, if you ever need anything, they're right down the street. Go in there and say, hey, Derek, I know Adam, and he'll give you free stuff all the time. Let me see. Some of my employees were here. The gentleman who had you up at the car park, Mike, he came down to help us out. And then Lalo, who's over there, he came down and helped us out. Lalo's the one who painted that shed. Crystal, right there. She's the one who did all the beautiful flowers. Her husband, Zach, and their 3 children were here for the last 3 days, and we definitely used the child labor. We could have gone to jail for that. And then Greg showed up last week and helped out a lot when Dennis and his lovely wife were here. And then him and his lovely wife came up, was it 2 days ago? And Monica and Joe, Rob, Monique, and Joe, they came out here at the last minute and helped us bail out. I mean, there was you look around, you don't think there's much here, but boy, there was a lot. We probably had, at one time, 10 people here going around doing crap. That was really neat. We'd like to thank Amanda for putting the wedding together for us. And then last but not least, neighbors up the street, Mark and Candace, they helped out there a little bit with us here and there. Donated some nice ATVs and stuff like that. All right, so I'm supposed to say things, but I'm going to tell you, last night Dennis stole part of my thunder, and my son stole it all down there. Everything he said is absolutely true. Hold it. Where's I didn't bring it, did I? Not my sunglasses. That thing that wipes away the pollen. I just wanted to say that hard. I spent this last 3 weeks with him, 4 weeks, a month, and I watched him grow. Really did. I need to take him somewhere and teach him that word where it's like put things back, okay? Because he's horrible about that. He'll pick something up, walk over there, and leave it there. I spent probably half the time picking up after him. But we spent a lot of time together, and I got to know him better. I knew him, but I didn't get to know him, and he's grown a lot over the last 9 months since they moved out here. He went from living in the city to moving out to the country, and he's 5 minutes from Wegmans. It's the boonies. He complains about that all the time. He's a wonderful young man. His mother and father have, Dennis has said this several times about my daughter and my wife and I raising our daughter and our children. Same thing with Dennis and Marion. Good young man, wonderful kid. They did a wonderful job with him. Woo! And I'm glad he's married to my daughter. Now, as far as my daughter's concerned, I remember when she was in my wife's belly, I used to talk to her. And if any of you have young people, have children, do that. The husband, do that. Because when she came out screaming, I started talking to her. And she looked at me, and you know that, when children are first born, they don't really have good eyesight, but she looked at me and shut up. She just no, not in a bad way. She just looked at me and was quiet. She recognized my voice. It was wonderful. Great memory. So, I'd like to thank my wife for being that. Well, I just want to thank her for being your mother. She's an unconditional lover. That's why I'm still here. She hasn't got rid of me. But I love you guys. And I'm happy that you got married in the church 9 months ago. We were happy about that. She's not pregnant. When they bought this property, I know that those wheels in her head started turning about, man, I could have a party here. And she pulled it off. Both of you did. So, congratulations. And we only live right down the street, so we're going to have fun together. I love you. Thank you.